Today I'm going to share with you a little bit about NearPod. You might already be familiar with this as the program has been around for a few years, but it is undergoing some really incredible updates that I want to share with you. I selected this particular source because a lot of teachers already have created PowerPoints or have PDFs already in their possession, and NearPod gives you the opportunity to take those items that you already have, load them to the software, and make all of those items interactive for kids, either in real time or as student-paced. So my goals or objectives in sharing this resource is to just show you some new options that you have for individualizing some instruction, but also to make some of the things that you're doing even more interactive and engaging for kids. It's important that teachers know that these activities are out there, but ultimately it's to impact student learning and get them more engaged with technologies. And ISTE 1B encourages us to have all students gain access to the technology and connectivity necessary to being engaged in authentic and engaging learning opportunities. NearPod certainly does that. And also to inspire a culture of innovation and collaboration that allows for the time and space to explore and experiment with digital tools. And NearPod is a great way to do that. So what I'm going to do is show you a really brief introduction video overview to what NearPod is, and then I'm going to show you an example of how I have used it.
An award-winning EdTech tool trusted by millions of teachers and used by tens of thousands of schools and districts. NearPod is a platform that easily allows teachers to create, download, and teach interactive lessons across all student devices, including Chromebooks, iPads, iPhones, and Android devices, and works on any operating system or browser. NearPod works seamlessly with Google Classroom and integrates with learning management systems like Canvas and Schoology. Teachers can easily upload their existing PowerPoints, PDFs, Google Slides, and Sways and convert them into interactive NearPod lessons by including engaging activities like quizzes, polls, draw-its, open-ended questions, fill-in-the-blanks, and 3D objects. And with NearPod VR, teachers can take their students on a virtual field trip anywhere in the world. NearPod VR works on any device, with or without headsets. Imagine taking students to the Taj Mahal, the Pyramids of Giza, the Washington Monument, or the Great Wall of China, all from the comfort of your classroom. Teachers launch a live lesson. Students enter a lesson code, and the lesson is synced to all student devices. Teachers can also launch student-paced lessons, which allow students to complete a lesson on their own time wherever they are. Teachers get real-time feedback on student understanding and can access post-lesson reports to assess individual and class performance. NearPod also has a library of thousands of ready-to-teach, standards-aligned K-12 lessons across all subjects, from a curated list of distinguished publishers and authors, including Common Sense Education, Time for Kids, Learn Zillion, ReadWorks, Education.com, and expert K-12 teachers from our NearPod Authors program. All lessons are editable and customizable to meet the needs of individual teachers and students. Schools and districts have access to special admin features that allow administrators to create and manage a private library of interactive lessons with teachers at their school. NearPod also has exclusive in-person training and PD to ensure you get the most out of NearPod's incredible features and benefits. NearPod is the complete classroom solution that will transform your teaching and engage your students. Learn more at nearpod.com.
So as you can see, there are a lot of different things that you can do on NearPod. There is a subscription feature, and there's also a free items that are on there as well. So some of those things that they showed you on that video, that promo video, was definitely things that are in the subscription service, but a lot of the stuff you can still do that's free. So I'm going to show you, you're not going to be able to see my phone necessarily, but I'm going to I downloaded the NearPod app for my phone, and I'm just going to click the join button right there, which is what it tells you to do here. Click join at nearpod.com or on the app. I'm going to type in this code as if I am the student on my phone, and the computer that you see is the teacher version. So I am looking at this same presentation on my phone, as you're seeing on the computer screen, and as the teacher, I can navigate through this, and as I do, it changes my students' screen on their individual devices. So they don't have control over that, and when this poll pops up on my device, it says, which would you rather happen? A, live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or B, live 10 lives that last each of 100 years. So on my device, I'm going to just select one of those and submit my response. My response is going to load in real time to the teacher, so you can embed any kind of formative assessment questions, and you can actually do these pre-planned inside of your presentation already, or you can do them as you need to. So if you didn't have planned on asking kids this question, but you had this idea to, you could immediately in this software click Add Activity up here on the upper right, and this is where you can just say, hey, I want to ask a question on the fly and see where kids are so that I can get that immediate feedback. Every student response would show up here. If I didn't want their name to show up, I certainly can hide student names down here in the bottom where only I would be able to see it later, but since it's displaying in front of all the students, I might not want to embarrass them. And then we can quickly see where the students were kind of resting on that. Again, as the teacher navigates through these slides, it moves mine as the student along on my device, and I have another poll that I can answer. These are things that you couldn't do nearly as easy in a normal PowerPoint. So which would you rather be able to do? A, always know when someone is lying, or B, always get away with lying? And I'm just going to select one and hit submit. I just submitted it, and you can see the answer showed up in almost 1 second. And so you can kind of go through these, but again, anything that's on here is showing up on my personal device as a student, and all of these polls are interactive for me. So this is the only screen that looks a little bit different, because on my device, I see the question and the answer choices. I click on the answer choice and submit, but I do not see this screen that the teacher might have displayed up in front of everybody. So I really do love NearPod. I think it's a lot of fun, and students can be engaged in anything. You might have even seen the VR options that are on there. A couple of those VRs that NearPod already has created are free also, but you can create your own VR. So let's say that as a teacher, I know I'm going somewhere really amazing over the summer that many of my students would never be able to see. I could use my phone, take pictures, take videos, or even pull up my NearPod app and create my own virtual reality experience that then I can load to this program. And then that would be free too, because you don't necessarily have to buy all of the virtual experiences, but you can create your own. I thought it would be fun to have students maybe create their own virtual realities of their homes or of their favorite places to go in the city. And then they can share with their colleagues or peers, especially in those younger elementary grades, about the cool things that are going on in their city that they might not be aware of. So I hope you have some fun hanging out with NearPod. Just load a PowerPoint you already have in there, and then you can just add these pieces just like you're adding a new slide. You would just click on Add New Slide. You can see up here I went to Add Activity on the top. Maybe I want to add a Draw It feature, and I'm going to say draw your favorite animal. And I'm going to share that with kids immediately on the kids' phones or devices. This question pops up. I can see a drawing screen here, and I can change the pictures, the colors, the size of the tip of the marker that I want to use. And I'm just going to draw a smiley face for the sake of time and click submit. As soon as I click submit, it will be submitted to the teacher, and then the teacher is going to be able to share whichever ones they can. Again, the student's name is hidden there, but if I wanted to show it, I could. Now, let's say I wanted to share this picture with all of the students, then I can click on it and click share. As soon as I do it, that picture then shows up on every student device, so everybody is looking at that right now. I click unshare, and the students are back to looking at what my screen is showing. So I hope you have some fun playing around with NearPod. So many of its features are free, and the bells and whistles have a little subscription fee, but totally worth it to get in there and dig into. I hope you enjoy.